How many of you here have ever written a song? Can I see your hand? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Yeah, good. How many of you say, I wish I write one song in my life? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Today I have 8 points. And I don't know whether we will complete all the 8, but I'll give you some of the secrets. I have not written so many songs, but I kept on writing. I wrote for a couple of other people, wrote for the school, wrote for other friends, and some songs came by mistake. Some songs came because somebody forced me at 10:30 in the night to write a song. Some I'm still struggling. Some songs are unfinished. And so, but I pray that as a city, my dream, I'll tell you my passion and my dream. Thank God for Hill songs. Thank God for integrity. Thank God for Maranatha in the 70s. Thank God for all of what's going to come from our country. Now Allah Uta Madi. Allah and the number brother Allah Sonar and the Sarvana Bhavan Allah Sapti. I think something must come from our land. Amen. India is the largest English-speaking country. Yeah, by numbers we are more. We did not go to Hiriya Prathamika Shale. We all went to that international. I think something must be birthed out of this conference. I pray some of you grab a vision. This 45 minutes, we cannot do everything. It's a course, and people have journeyed through songwriting. But I pray that something will be deposited in our spirit. I went around to one place. I'll just start this session with this. And a dear man of God was with me, and I went for prayer. I said, would you pray for me? And then as he was praying, he said this that stuck into my mind. And he said, Pastor Sunny, you know what? There are so many songs and songwritings in the world, so much of composition. But my prayer is that your spirit will get connected to 24/7 worship that's happening in Revelation chapter 4 and chapter 5. Why don't you tune to the melodies of heaven? Why don't you strive towards what is happening in heaven and bring down the melodies of heaven? What we are preaching is the word of God. In Psalm chapter 40, it is His song. His song is with me through them. His song, not our song, His song. So can we have singers and songwriters and composers who can tune to the FM of heaven, who can tune to the frequency of heaven and bring those melodies? That's our challenge. Not to write another song, it's not our task. Can we tune? Can we strive? Can we move towards that place and bring those? So that's the challenge. That's the vision of songwriting, to populate the earth, to have the waves of His praise through all the words that He gives. Amen? Amen? Thank God the amen is there. Yeah. Can we have the slide, please? The first one. Just take down these points. Point number 1. Select and stick to one theme. Select and stick to one theme. So whenever you're writing a song, point number 1, you have to know one theme that you would like to stick to. Or else you get too many ideas. Choose one color. I just put certain things down. Whenever you're writing, there's something that should inspire. Songwriting should have an inspiration. Whatever theme, settle for it. Me and Brother Lawrence wrote a song lately. Was it last year or last year? The theme was breakthrough. Breakthrough. The theme was breakthrough. Sometimes circumstances, sometimes whatever you're going through, and sometimes like what Brother Bob said, the fire moments, and you're praying for a breakthrough. I just wrote down certain things. Christ and the cross is the need of the hour. If at all there is something that should take over our country, it is the message of the cross. That's a big theme. And I think every worship, that should be the highlight. And I put certain things down: forgiveness, intimacy, longing for His presence, the throne of God, the never tiring theme of the holiness of. Do you know that in heaven, in eternity, the theme is holiness? Have you observed certain things? God is not love, love, love mentioned in the Bible. Peace, 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 joy, joy, joy. But when it comes to holiness, God is thrice holy. So heaven is celebrating the theme of God's holiness. And so that 2-line song in heaven is repeating after. So choose a theme. So right now, would you write a theme that is bubbling in your mind, in your that is not featured on the 9-point chart. Do you have a theme in your table? Just discuss. Do a 30-minute 30-minute. Nah, I'm gone. 30-second to 1-minute discussion around the table. Choose a theme. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Grace. Oh, wow. Sister Grace? No. His grace? Wonderful. Yeah. Once got carried away at a wedding, and then I saw that our dear brother. I said, "What's the girl's name you're getting?" He said, "Grace." I went to the wedding also. I said, he was also fully bubbly. I said, "From the necklace to the shoelace, it's all by her grace." And so I became too poetical. Yeah, so grace is a very good word. Second point for us. And here I want to show the demo. I'll tell you the best way is, one of the best ways to start writing song is to start singing hymns. Not hymns, psalms. Yeah? Everybody open Psalm. Let's start off, for the want of time. Let's do Psalm 63, and I will take on the guitar here. This song, none of the musicians know, and this is going to be two-way. So I'm going to take this song. I'm going to just keep singing from Psalm 63. Long back, one day I sat down, got convicted, I need to write a song, and then started off something like this and left it undone. And so when I was preparing for this session, I thought, let's begin writing a song. So we will do a demo, and I'm just going to see if we can go somewhere or the other. So those who are getting inspired, you want to make some notes on this, you're welcome. Acoustic guitar. So what's the first verse? First line, please. So, yeah, it's like directly addressing to God, so it's very nice. And so I'm looking at a song where I'm speaking to God. And so it's very ready-made there. So all the songs are kind of direct communication from the worshiper to the object of worship, that is God himself. Now, I'm going to do this. For those who know guitar, which chord is this? G, yeah. So, for those musicians, non-musicians, normally just stick to a key. We'll go to that, but I'm on... Okay, so you have a progression. So normally I run with a progression in my mind. We'll talk about that. You are my God. Earnestly I seek you. So I know only one line, so I'm just doing one line, okay? So what's the first line? Da, da, da. So I'm going to go to the point number 5 is to get a melody. So one melody, one memorable melody, if you can stick in your mind and just rotate the first line with that. So that is the birthing of a melody and the lyric for a song. So if you can get a melody. Da, la, 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 la. Okay, you are my God. Earnestly I seek you. What's the next line? My soul thirst. So, my soul thirst. My body has too much. My soul thirst. What do you thirst for? What is your thirst? So I think, okay, so I'm having a block. My soul thirsts. When you thirst, what do? You long for something. So what are we longing for? God, my soul thirsts, longing for you. You are my God. Oh, go back to the same. Heart. Okay, yeah. We'll do the first 2 lines. 1, 2, 3, 1. You are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul faints. I thought somebody will complete. You are my God. Earnestly I seek you. My soul faints. Longing for you. You are my God. My heart clings to you. Okay, now God. Then I need to think, okay. And then I start getting, okay, what is the psalmist trying to do? So he's in the morning. So, early in the morning when I rise. If you're not going to rise in the early, don't sing the song. So you alone, my soul is satisfied. So after this, I went off. So I said, that's all Psalm 63. I stay. And then I said, let's go to Psalm 23. Yeah. The Lord is my shepherd. I have everything I want. Yeah. So then I did. So I need to change the progression because first progression is over. If I keep going to repeat like this, people not offering time, nothing will happen. Then I said, okay, fine. Let's go to finish the major. So we'll go to the minor. Hey, though I walk through the valley of shadow, directly death. Okay. Hey, though I walk through the valley of death, my heart will fear no evil. Oh, why? So nice. So, hey, though I walk through the fire of hell. After listening to morning, you say, I got a fire of hell. My heart will fear no evil. So I'm going to the next phrase. So I'm just singing the psalm. So I just know a little bit of progression. Sing the psalm. God will fear no evil. Early in the morning when I rise, to you alone my soul is satisfied. What's the first line? You are mine. Oh, wow. Earnestly I seek you, my soul faints, longing for you. You are my God. I upraise to you. Thank you for the conference in 2000 AD. If not for that, I wouldn't be singing this song. You are my God. Earnestly I seek you, my soul faint, longing for you. You are my God. My heart clings to you. Early in the morning will I rise. To you alone my soul is satisfied. We'll come back with the team again, but yeah, thank you, sir, for clapping. Yeah, thank you. I'm clapping for you for clapping. Yeah. So, if you're serious on an assignment, one thing I learned about songwriting: if you don't have a deadline, the line will die, and the song also will have funeral. So, I think if you can have a deadline, that's very, very good. So one day, Brother Lawrence called up and he gave a deadline. I need the song at this time. And so you go through suffering, and after suffering, the song is born. So if you're looking at songwriting right after this conference, give 10 days. Lock yourself up and get a song out. Leave that to God. What God wants to do with that, He knows how to do it. So start off with Psalms. Let's go to the next one. The song Breakthrough, when he called and said, okay, get a song out. He calls at 10:30 in the night. We are blessed with 2 daughters. And you know what a father will do at 10:30, trying to get his children to go to sleep. And then he's calling. And whenever Lawrence calls, either it is 45 minutes to 1.5 hours. So I need to be on my knees and say, Father. And so he calls and says, get a song out, get a song out, get a song out. How to get a song out? I said, no, get the song out. And so I said, no, he said, song right now. So he's doing that. Can you do what you did on the keyboard that day for me on the phone? Yeah. So he's doing like this. Yeah. So he's kind of full on fire, trying to say, can you come on? Can you do what you did on the phone? Some humming and all you were doing? Yeah.
Da da da. My salvation.
Okay. So he's going on that and he's saying, get the words. How to get the words? I'm searching under the carpet everywhere. Where the word? So I knew the best way is to start off with the psalm. And so I remembered Psalm 27. What's Psalm 27? So I said, what is that? The Lord is, so okay, just go. So can you give that program? The Lord is my light and my salvation. Thank God he didn't know the psalm, so he was very appreciative. Oh man, you're getting the words. La la la, la 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 la, and my salvation, Him will I trust. Him will I trust. And then we have that. He liked that one nice one, just feeling, not by power, not by might. So what to do? Not by power, not by might, by my. So we got the same thing. Not by power, not by might, but my spirit said the Lord. I will live and will not. So that was Psalm 118. So what happened was I just collecting thoughts from Psalms. Not by power, not by might. Da, 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 da. I will live and will not die, will I shield and my reward. His word is truth, His spirit is life. I lift your name on high. This mountain will move and walls break down, break through. Breakthrough, that's the song. Amen. Breakthrough. So you saw that. So you get a collection of lyrics from the Psalms. And then you have a versatile musician like this. He's pushing you, poking you, crucifying you. Get the song out. Through the cross only there's a crown. And so I thank God for friends like that. So start off with the psalm. Can we go to the next point as quickly? Is anyone, okay, now if you can do an assignment, 1 minute to write 2 lines. One nice rhyming line. Yeah? Anyone, just take a minute. I'll organize myself for the next point. As members on that table, thank God for the arrangement that we have. 2 lines from the book of Psalms as quick as possible. Some of the favorite Psalms that we have. Yes, sir. What is the favorite Psalm? Yeah, go ahead. Yes. Yeah. No matter what comes my way, you will hold my la la la. La 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 la. Becoming Hillsong. La 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 la. Okay, get it out. Let's try to do something. Yeah. Lord, you hold my sway, Father. Sway. You'll hold my sway. Lead us number words. Yes, yeah. Then you cannot threaten God out of me. Too much there. Yeah. Okay. No problem. That's how it is. We keep working and working. Yeah. Oh yeah. So much. One more line has to come. Threaten God out of me. Oh yeah. Fine. One more. Just take it. Anyone else? Thank you. Give him a hand, please. Wonderful. Anyone else? Lord, I love you. Yes, Lord. So, Lord, that's a very fantastic psalm. Yes. Okay. That's straight. You can sing a song. Yeah. Guitar, solpa. Like Pastor Joel has to say, I need to indicate to the sound guy, Please teach us out. I love you, Lord. Okay, we come to the progression. Da, 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 da. So you get a melody and so fine. Any at the table? Thank you, sister. That's straight from Psalm 18. Anyone else wrote something right now? Yes, go ahead. I will sing of your love and the lunch break. What's that? I'll sing of your love and justice. Oh my, too much. Oh, Father, bless the dear one, Lord. Yeah, so start working on 2 lines and 4 lines and then just start ringing with that, and that's going to be fantastic. Now, if you want to really move into songwriting, you need to start working around basic and common chord progression. This is a very beautiful tool. Not that you cannot do it without it. And so we're going to, if you know a little bit of guitar, please pick it up. Pay the price. Nothing is free, including UPraise 18. Learn and simple progressions. So I'll ask our friends to join in. And now, best is if you're a guitarist, you have a downstroke, and so I'm just going on a C. 1, 4, 5. If I can put on the next slide, you have common progressions that are going on. So 1, I'm doing, then I do a C, and then I do an F, then a G. The simple progression, you just keep going on. Let's see what happens. Yeah? Can we have our friends join in with that 4 down? I'm just doing this, and so I'm on the stage on Sunday morning, just doing these 3 chords. That's all, very 3, CFG is very, very biblical and heavenly. C stands for Christ, F stands for Father, G for Holy Ghost. So if you get CFG, you're done. Okay, sir. 2, 3, 4. Psalm 18. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I don't know what to write after that, Lord, but I love you, Lord. When I was going down, you've been my rock, Lord. When I didn't get the next line, that sister gave me, Lord. I love you, Lord. So what do? You work around the progression. So if you know CFG, I surrender. Oh, see, that becomes very serious, yeah? Because that's nothing but the progression. I surrender. Oh. Some of the best songs that have come out have been from the most simplest of progressions. Good musicians will agree, my brother Joel, Brother Lawrence, and other wonderful friends, musicians, you will agree. Simple program. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. 1, 4, 5. Simple progression. Hallelujah. Nothing else. Henry Crouch wrote this song. One of the very fine musicians. Just 3 chords. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. So I would say there are 4 progressions that are very essential for worship musicians, especially songwriters. So we don't have much time to discuss, but there's something called 1, 4, 5, 1. If you are used to Roman numeral music theory, there's something called 1, 2, 4, 5. What's the number? 1, 2, 4, 5. Shall we do it on an E, please? So if I know Roman numeral progression, I can just communicate to our music friends and say, fine, can we do 1 on the key of E? 2 is, anybody? F sharp, very good. 4 is A. 5 is, I've noticed, the last 20 years, right from my Bible college, 98, when I got into, and this song was very famous. I'll tell you what's the song. Can we have a not matchbox, that. Anybody got a plectrum, please? This is 1, 2, 4, 5. 1 is an E major, F sharp minor. I never knew a 15-year-old boy could become famous with this progression. And you know what he did? Over the mountains and the sea, your river runs with love for me. And I will open up my heart. He was 15 years old, Martin Smith. Probably he learned the guitar that day. And he just knew 1, 2, 4, 5. And you know the chorus? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could sing of your love. I could sing of your love. Now, the strength of the song is not the lyrics. I could sing of your love. You can write, I can write. But what he did was very simple. Worked it around the progression of 1, 2, 4, 5. I could sing of your love forever. I could sing of your love forever. Paul Baloch, he came up and he said, holy, 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 I want to see. So 1, 2, 4, 5. So you got the lyrics, which is very simple, but work around the progression. How many songs? This is a very kind of dry song. A little more fun. Come on, worship. Yeah! I could sing of your love. I'm on a 2. I could sing, Lord. I could sing, Lord. Now, if you have somebody like Pastor Joel, can I have you on stage, please? All I can offer, my sacrifice is burnt offering. If you have a wonderful backing voice, like my brother there, and so if I want to do something 1, 2, 4, 5, and if you have someone like that, so what should the backing voice do? And he, him, versatile singer, musician, and he's been backing for many musicians, artists. And so if there's 1, 2, 4, 5, and I just want you to sing and then tell us as an arranger what's running in your mind as far as backing voice is concerned. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. I could sing. Can everybody worship the Lord? That's what I'm trying to tell. I could sing of your love. Come on, everybody. Keep worshiping Jesus.
The monitors.
Thank you, Brother Joe.
All of you close your eyes.
We love you very much. 2, 3. I could sing. I could sing, Lord.
I could sing of your
I could sing, Lord.
forever.
I could sing, Lord.
I could sing of your love forever.
Everybody lift your voice and sing. I'm not singing. Everybody sing. Oh,
I could sing of your love forever. I could sing of your love.
now there's more energy.
Forever.
Pastor Joel.
I could sing of your love forever.
Oh, everybody sing, sing,
And
sing,
I
sing,
could
sing,
of
sing,
your
sing.
love forever.
Oh, you know that high energy, and I'm not singing. I'm just getting everybody. So when I look at my friends, I just say, I just want to go swim and come back, hold the song. So I'm not singing, I'm just having the progression. So I'm holding on to the progression, that's saving me. And I have wonderful people to sing along. They're leading the song. And so I'm just going to what Pastor Bob was trying to say. Allow the speaking to happen. Just flow in faith. And so I'm speaking over somebody, who's lost a loved one. Lord, let your love touch people. Your unfailing love, your this love. And so what runs in your mind when a worship leader is doing that, and what the backing voice is supposed to do?
Okay, there's a lot I wanted to share tomorrow, but since Anna has asked me. See, first of all, the backing vocals, when we talk about, we immediately think about harmonies and all those other stuff. But yeah, all that is great to sing harmonies. But one thing I would ask of the backing vocalist is don't overdo, yeah. Don't overdo and don't dominate the worship leader. Sometimes, that's one thing the choir, the backup vocals, what they do is they kind of overdo so much that sometimes, for example, for the same song. So, it's too high or too low. Some scale? Another scale? I could sing, that's too low. I could sing of your love. For example, we're finishing the song. Yeah, I'm the worship leader right now. And I could sing of your love forever. And sometimes when the worship leader finishes, the choir will be, I could sing of your love. Don't start it again, man. I mean, I just finished the song. That's some of the areas where choirs sometimes mess up. The worship leader will go on a flow and just try to slow down, just finish the song, and they'll be like, again. Another thing, one more thing that I would probably wanted to share tomorrow. One of the things that I wanted to tell about backing vocals is either start on the first word of the line or wait. Yeah, for example, it's like a spontaneous start. And I could sing of your love forever. And I could sing of your love. So if I'm doing something like that, I just start the song, and you just realized you love that song. And when I say, I could, and sing out, don't come in the middle of the, don't come in the middle of the line, yeah? Just wait. Either you start together, or you just wait for that line to finish. Don't sing like Mr. Bean, coming in. So just wait. So usually what happens is when I say, I could sing, there's 100 people sing. So I'm not saying that you should not sing, but don't sing it in the mic, Take your mic down and then sing whatever you want. But don't come in the middle of the verse, middle of the line and start singing wherever. And harmonies I could teach, but it's like a whole different ball game, like a huge session. So I would wish I could.
Thank you, Pastor Joe. I was thinking, I could sing and the backing voice. I also can sing of your love. Oh yeah, thank you for that. I just thank you. Would you put another hand for my brother? We have time only for this point, and then we will see how we can take it forward. Understanding that there is a song structure, or there's a way you can arrange music for a song. So we will just do another demo very quickly, and I'll ask Brother Lawrence to tell how do you know the song structure? What is all about? And so I just put it little down here as intro, verse, chorus, and all that. But so how do you understand the structure of a song, and how do you work with music and the song? Let's say your song is ready. How do you understand the structure? So and when it comes to playing and orchestration, so we're going to do something. So always remember there is a let's say give thanks. Okay. You have the verse, and then you have a little bit of chorus. Yeah, and that's all. You have a verse, chorus, that's over. So that's the structure of the song. So you have a verse and you have a chorus. Sometimes you can say, and now let the weak say I am strong. We did that this morning. Let the poor say I am rich because of what the Lord has done for us. Give thanks. So how do you arrange for this song? Okay, let's go on the practical side of it. So on a Sunday morning, when somebody is starting off the song, give thanks. So when you're doing your worship practice, what do you tell the team when you're doing this song?
So, keeping give thanks. Maybe I will just start with the introduction for the song, something like. then maybe the drums can slowly come into the bass guitar. This kind of gives the room for the worship leader to exalt whatever he wants to pray, whatever. And now the song can start. Give thanks.
Sometimes, what picture runs in my mind when I think about the song is, first you need to put the carpet for the song to walk in. So just say, personify the song. And so what he's trying to do is make space. Maharaj Vargarar, like that. So he's trying to do something in the starting. Can you do that again, please? And so Psalm 100 verse 4 says, enter his gates with thanksgiving. So I've got some thoughts I'm trying to communicate, but the music is going on. So I know the structure is there's going to be intro. So I'm just going to wait. 2, 3. Give thanks. Oh yeah, you have the bass? Yes. Keep going. Grateful. Any more thoughts on? Let me ask a couple of questions for the want of time. Let me see what he answers. Why do you have 2 keyboards? Are you rich? What's the fancy in playing 2 keyboards? What do you do with 2 keyboards? Can you explain?
Yeah. So the top keyboard, I use it for, let's say, piano or an electric piano. I can use this for a slow song that we just played, like Give Thanks, or maybe a song like the one that we did this morning.
Now, one other question I have. Why you always use piano and EP? Does God like that? Or why everybody uses, what's the deal with the piano?
You in a band setup, you have to have an instrument that's kind of taking the job of a chord work.
Mm-hmm.
So the recent songs that we hear, most of it are all done on the guitars or on the acoustic guitars. But if you look at songs that came in the 80s and the 90s, it was a piano or a piano and a string or maybe an electric piano. So that kind of keeps the entire song with a chord backing for the entire song. So it allows the other instruments to, kind of creatively come up with some other ideas, not necessarily have a guitar chord or a piano chord going on.
Oh yeah, thank you. What do you do with strings normally? So you're not playing chords on the strings?
It depends on the song. For example, the same Give Thanks, I can give thanks. So I'm just using a single note just to create that kind of a feel.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So I hope you're getting some thoughts. Our music should not be bel puri. Sabko dal ke aisa karo bhai. So I think we know how to layer the song. It's like buying one burger and you see one layer, second layer, third layer. So what is the role of a bass guitarist? Is it okay to not have a bass guitar in the church on Sunday morning? 25,000, too much, brother. What does the bass guitar do? Yeah.
Check. Usually, the bass guitar is actually the soul of the band, so you don't overdo it. So, for example, he's doing for the intro. So, he's bringing, give thanks with a grateful heart. You just play one note, all right? And when it comes to the verse and the chorus, you sing it in with the kick drum, all right? So, you don't overdo it. For example, he starts playing, give thanks with a grateful heart, give thanks to the Holy One, give thanks. So you keep doing that, but you don't overdo it all the time. So you just have to facilitate the whole thing. So you don't have to say, I'm just playing the bass. So everybody has to pay attention to me. So you don't do that. So you got to work in unison. So you got to understand the temperature of the worship leader. If the worship leader wants to take it really hardcore and just worship him, let's praise the Lord like the first 2 songs, and then he wants to bring the temperature down and he just said, let's lift our hands up and let's worship him. That's how we should do it.
Super temperature. Yeah, I learned a new word. Thank you, Allan. Give a hand to him. Last but not the least, we have the drummer. Let's see what the drummer will say. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Yeah. What is running in your mind, sir? You're sitting and we're starting off.
So the only thing that I can think of is it's a worship song, and there's no point in like coming in with a big bang. So what I do is I like what you said. You kind of layer your playing. So I don't start with the beat. I kind of go with the flow of the music. I understand what the keyboardist is doing. I see the pattern of the guitarist, and I just play those patterns across the cymbals, and slowly try to bring in, not with the direct like. For example, I don't start with like directly bring the 2 and 4 on the snare, but I rather delay the snare and kind of, layer it again. And then as the song builds up, you start adding more layers to it.
Thank you. Give him a hand, please. I think we don't have much time. If you can get hold of music theory, very, very, very crucial for us, and especially all our churches. So I think Bangalore is one of the music-loving cities that we have, and so make use. And now, thank God for the gift of YouTube and others. I'll just hurry up I just want us to be this. One most important in songwriting, because we are crossing a lot of boundaries, and sometimes we slip over to say certain things in worship which is not scripturally grounded and right. So if you want to be a very good songwriter, be a person of the word, understand sound doctrine. I think we become too anemic in our worship. We know 3 phrases. I praise you, I thank you, I glorify you. I praise you, I thank you, I glorify. Lord, I praise you, thank you. But how long will we say praise you, thank you? And sometimes we become so tired. I praise you and thank you. Next song, brother. I praise you, thank you. Lord, everybody praise the Lord. I think there's much more to it. There's multifaceted, multi-dimension view of worship that only comes, not by singing, that comes when we have the grounding of God's word. Amen. The church of God is called there's similitudes. There are many words for the church of God. Can you tell me what are they? Church is called the body. Church is called the bride. Church is called the flock. Church is called living stone. Church is called, see, after the third, we just gave up. Church is called lunch break. Yes, very much. Church is called New Jerusalem. Church is called tabernacle. Church. You see, so if you get the word, you're able to bring in, and as what Lawrence was trying to say, you're trying to show so many colors within the same song. You're able to show. And so, you're a good, good father. So you got that? He's trying to bring on one aspect of God and trying to bring in the goodness of God well within the Father aspect. And so unless, I want to close with this. India is not starving for the glory of music. From the time we sang Janagana Mana, from the time we had Lata Mangeshkar singing after our freedom, Hey Mere Vatan Ke Logo, Zara Aankh Mein Bhar Lo Pani. What's the next line? Jo Shaheed Hue Hai Unki. From the time that's broke the nation, that voice, that nightingale's voice is broke. So we have seen the glory of music. Right now we have the names like Rahman, the names like, no names. Lawrence, Guna, Joel, Thomasraj, the names like so many. We have the name. India is not lacking the glory of music. India is starving for the glory of God in Jesus Christ. So use songs, use music, take the concert, throw all the money to make His name, His glory famous in our country. So use the best language, use the best description, the best metaphors and similes to make Him known. That's the glory. And so you can do that. Jesus was revealed. In the beginning was music. Music was with God and the music was God. Music became flesh and sold it many albums. And we have, no. In the beginning was that's the beauty of, we need to beautifully intertwine word with music. That's the skill. A skillful musician keeps the priority of the word. And so we need to get the word back. We need to be those who will love the word. And word is just not phrases. Word is a person. The person of Jesus Christ. Shall we all close our eyes? And if you say, Lord, I want to be a songwriter, I want your grace upon my life, just stand up wherever you are. Your team, if you're a worship leader and you want to get onto that spontaneous singing, you want God to flow through those moments of praise, just lift your hands. Father, we want to thank you. We want to thank you that we can celebrate the word through song and through music. We want to thank you that you are the creative God. You are the finality of all creativity. I pray that you will bless every delegate who's coming and standing here, Lord. I pray, Lord, for the city of Bangalore. I pray for our churches. I pray new songs will be birthed. I pray like river it will flow. I pray that, oh God, Lord, there will be such a celebration of word with music and song that it will explode. I pray for new songs and new albums to come in. I pray you will, Lord, give birth to new music arrangers. If you're a musician, just lift your hands. Father, I pray, oh God, there'll be fine musicians, Lord, in our country. I pray they will conceive thoughts that have never been thought. I pray there will be skillful hands. I pray that, oh God, new tunes and new melodies from heaven will just descend. I pray we will have those who will work hard, those who will persevere, those who will stand strong, those who will not give up. Bless us, oh Father, I pray. Thank you for all your goodness. We worship and we praise you in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.